My name is Lori Smith. I was diagnosed with ovarian cancer, stage 3C. I am married and have 7 daughters. 4 of them, are my biological, and 3 are my stepdaughters. I currently right now work at Adobe, and I am a program manager. I was by myself, and I remember I wasn't very nervous, but I remember after he took some tests, he came in and he held my hand, and the first thing he said is, do you have anybody here with you? And I said, no, I don't. And he said, well, I am so sorry to tell you, but he said, you have cancer. He says, I'm not exactly sure what kind, but he said, I am 99% sure that you have some kind of gynecological cancer. My husband Gordon came down to the hospital very shortly after that, and I'll never forget the words. He came into the hospital, the emergency room, and he sat beside me, and I just remember he just said, we're going to fight this together, and we did. We have been fighting it ever since.
Winter shall howl at the walls, tearing down doors of time. Shelter as we go.
Well, it really did change my life quite a bit. What I tried to do, though, through this whole thing was I actually tried to continue to work, and I tried to keep my life as normal as possible. So as soon as I got home from the hospital, I actually gave myself about a week of recovery, and then I actually went back to work full time.
A lot of people call it a trial. Lori and I chose to call it a journey rather than a trial. With that, it just made it that much easier for us. And I think the only thing that I would change about this whole thing, and I know my daughters feel the same way, would be to be able to take any of the pain from her, but we couldn't.
It changes your perspective of everything. You start to look at life different. You start to look at what's important. It was really hard to look in the mirror and not recognize who I was anymore because I looked different. I, for me, started to realize that who I was not measured by what I looked like on the outside, because I was still the same on the inside. What's really important in life is the people, your family, your beliefs. That becomes the most important thing, and that's why your perspective actually does change. I don't know that you can really prepare your life for what happens if I get sick, what am I going to do? So you pretty much wing it.
I think a lot of her strength and a lot of her attitude came from what she believes in, what she's been taught her whole life. Just the knowing and the understanding that it is all going to be okay no matter what happens.
My belief and my Heavenly Father helped me, strengthened me. But I also think that it was all of the people that surrounded me that really helped me through this whole entire journey. It made it sweeter. It made it better. It made this whole journey worth it. I now cherish every moment that I have with the people who are near and dear to my heart. That's what life is about now. It's about making the most of the moments that I do have. And it's about the people that you have in your life. So I wouldn't change any of it for anything.